everybody! This week we're going to learn about Martha and Mary and how they did two very different things when Jesus came to visit. And then we're going to make a paper watch, to help us remember this story. It'll also make a great bookmark. So go ahead and listen to this story. This is a story about two sisters that is found in the Bible in the book of Luke. Jesus loved staying at Martha's home in Bethany, where she lived with her sister Mary and brother Lazarus. It was a place where Jesus could really relax and rest, away from the crowds of people who followed him. Martha loved cooking. As soon as Jesus arrived, she began to prepare a delicious meal for him and his friends. There was a lot to do, and she would need Mary's help. So Martha cheerfully set to work. She hurried back and forth to the table with plates of food, while still making sure that nothing was burning on the stove or in the oven. But where was Mary? It wasn't fair that she had to do all the work by herself. Mary was sitting listening to Jesus talk about God's love and his wonderful plan for people everywhere. He was an inspiring teacher, and Mary didn't want to miss a single word. But Martha was getting very annoyed. Jesus, Martha said, tell Mary not to be so selfish and lazy and make her come and help me. I can't manage so much work by myself. Jesus loved Martha, and he spoke gently to her. Martha, Martha, when you serve me, it is a gift to me. Do it because you really want to, with a loving heart and a smile on your face. It is more important that Mary spends time with me. Let her stay. Martha listened to these wise words Jesus said and went back to her work with a new attitude about what she was doing, who it was for, and how much she loved Mary, and Mary loved their friend Jesus. So what did Martha do when Jesus came to visit? She got busy cooking and getting everything ready for everyone who was there. And what did Mary do? Mary sat down and listened to what Jesus had to say and wanted to learn from him and learn about God. Who did something that was more important? You could probably argue both ways, right? They are both very important in our own ways. It's important to get things ready and to do things in our daily lives, but it's also really, really important to spend time for Jesus and pray and read the Bible and spend some time with Jesus every day. So it's important for us to make time for Jesus in our lives, just like Mary was doing. Is it always easy for us to make time for Jesus in our lives? It's not always easy. We get really busy with our sports, with school, with our families. There's all sorts of things that take up our time and are important and good for us to do too. And it's sometimes easy to forget to take the time to pray or to read the Bible and spend that time with God and with Jesus. But it's important for us to have a reminder in our lives that we also need to spend time with Jesus. So that's why we're making this little reminder today. And I want to challenge you guys to try to remember to pray or read a little bit of the Bible every day and see how it makes you feel and see how it makes your relationship with God and Jesus grow or change a little bit. So let's go ahead and make our craft. For this craft, you're going to want a couple different colored pieces of paper, some scissors, some markers or something to color with, and some tape or some glue. I would really recommend tape for this one though. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paper and you're going to cut a strip off the one color that you want to be your watch band. So I'm using purple. Once I've cut that out, I'm going to make sure it fits around my wrist. I think these should fit around your guys' wrists pretty easily though. So this one fits around my wrist. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my other sheet of paper. I'm using yellow. And I'm going to draw a good sized circle that's not too big. You want it to fit on your watch and take up pretty much the whole way around your watch. After you drew your circle, go ahead and cut it out. And then you're going to attach your circle to the middle of your watch band. Just like this. And then we're going to label your watch band like a clock. So what is at the top of a clock? What number? That's right, 12. And then what comes next? 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, all the way around my watch. And then I'm going to put some dots in the middle, and then I'm going to draw a big hand and a little hand. So when I'm making this video, it is 6:30. So I'm going to make my watch say 6:30. So that means my little hand has to point between the 7 and the 6. And my big hand, my minute hand, has to point at the 6. So there are my watch hands. So this time is going to be really good for me wanting to write on my watch as well. So now that I have made my watch, I'm going to write a message on my clock face. Today we learned about making time for Jesus. So I'm going to write, make time for Jesus. And then I can decorate my watch band however I want. I'm going to put some squiggles. You could draw any picture you want on your watch band. And then I'm also going to put a cross. I'm going to put a few crosses on it to help me remember what this is for. I'm going to put some hearts on it. Anything you want to decorate it. And then once you've decorated it as much as you want, you can flip it over, put your wrist in it, take a piece of tape, and then you might need one of your parents to help you put it on you. And then I'm going to attach my watch at either end. Oop. And then I can rotate it around so that it's on my wrist and I can wear it like a watch for a little while. Or you can put it on your fridge or whatever you would like to do with it. It would also make a great bookmark if you didn't tape it around your wrist.